All right, so earlier today I put out a video about Hardware 4. I took a Model S with Hardware 4 for a test drive and checked out the car and tried some different things. So before you watch this one, make sure you've seen that one because I am correcting one mistake I made in that one, and also sharing some new info I have about the radar from people I've been talking to in the Tesla community. So first of all, let's start with my mistake. I apologize. I grabbed the wrong file. I was trying to compare the repeater camera from the Model S with Hardware 4 with my Model Y's repeater camera in the exact same parking spot. So I had already moved my Model Y at that point because I parked my Model Y, saved the footage, and then moved it over so that when I got the Model S, I could go park in the same spot, and I just grabbed the wrong file from the Model Y. So this is the comparison of the Model Y versus Model S Hardware 4 versus Hardware 3. The main thing you'll notice is colors on Hardware 4 are way more accurate and vibrant, whereas Hardware 3 is much more dull looking, and some of the colors, like you can't see red, it'll look orange and things like that. But the field of view is not all that much bigger. It is very, very slightly larger on the Hardware 4 repeater, but it's almost the same. There might as well not be a difference. I also wanted to show you the stats of the video files that are saved from Sentry mode. Now this might not translate exactly to what's going on with Autopilot or full self-driving beta, but it does give you a sense of what kind of files you're going to get out of this. If you use Tesla Cam or Sentry mode, you can see there are more pixels in Hardware 4, there's a higher frame rate. Everything about the video just looks way, way better. All right, now that we have that out of the way, I want to talk about the radar. So basically I talked to somebody who blah, blah, blah. And this, from my understanding, was very good info that Model S and X and no Hardware 4 vehicles are coming with radar. They don't have it and they're not gonna have it. But to be fair, I still didn't fully believe it. I wanted somebody to take the bumper off and look, and I didn't know this, but it's happened before. The only reference somebody gave me on Twitter is a video from T Sportline that had like 6,000 views. So obviously this wasn't really well known. I couldn't find it in my search. And also Sean, thank you, on Twitter, saw my video and pretty much immediately went out to his Model X and started taking it apart, and he also found a radar in his Model X. So there is a radar in Model S and Model X with Hardware 4. That's a fact. We've seen it physically now. There's the proof. That's what I asked for, so thank you so much for doing that. Now here is the strange part of that though. It's not doing anything, which, you know, sometimes Tesla doesn't have hardware turned on. They can turn it on later. But even if you go into the service menu, apparently, it's not listed. You can't see it there. Now one theory I saw people talking about on Twitter, which I think seems silly, is that Tesla is putting this in the S and X only to use it as a comparison to kind of verify the data they're getting with the cameras. Now we've seen Tesla use LiDAR on the top of their test vehicles before, not that it's going to come to vehicles that we're purchasing, but just something to verify all the data they're bringing in with the cameras. Now is Tesla going to be adding this HD radar to thousands of cars just to kind of double check and test? I guess it's not impossible, but it seems like a lot of money just to do that when it won't actually be used in the final product and won't actually be used by customers. So the next thing you have to do, Hardware 4 peeps, is you got to go put tinfoil over your radar section on the front bumper and see if your car doesn't work anymore, because that will let us know if the radar is doing something that's critical for the car's functions, but it doesn't seem like it is. Now on top of this, I mentioned that Model Ys are beginning to come with Hardware 4, so if you're going to get a Model Y soon, make sure it has Hardware 4, because it's still kind of a mix of Hardware 3 and Hardware 4. If I was buying a brand new car, I would want the latest hardware. I wouldn't want Hardware 3, but apparently according to Tesla Scope, the Model Ys are not coming with HD radar. But this is coming from an employee. Nobody has taken the bumper off a Model Y yet, so we'll say that remains to be seen. But from the information that they have, no radar in the Hardware 4 Model Y. Again, seems like a pretty weird decision to me, but whatever, that's what we know for now as of the making of this video. Do me a favor, hit like and get subscribed, and also let me know what you think of the camera. I'm just trying something really quick, the camera setup. So I just wanted to get you those corrections and new information I found as quickly as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions, leave those down below, and you will see me in the next video.